I'd like to welcome everybody to CKJ Crypto News. Guys, I am telling you, I'm extremely excited about this video. I finally put two and two together on Bearableguy's newest post, So It Begins. And it's awful ironic, guys, and I'm going to show you guys how this connects to the Bank of International Settlements, how that connects to the IMF, International Monetary Fund, and then how that connects to Ripple. So I'm telling you guys, we got some big name heavyweights that are tied to Ripple XRP, and I'm excited. And I'm going to show you guys why Bearableguy123 is a legend in the community for the things he pointed out in this video right here. That's for sure. It started like this, guys. I was watching Digital Asset Investors video today. So Digital Asset actually brought this up right here. International Settlements is located in Switzerland. Switzerland is known as top elite financial monetary system that controls the banks around the world. Now, the Bank of International Settlements is the banker's bank. It's the bank's bank. This is a big time bank, guys, and I'm telling you, I'm going to time the Ripple. Now, basically, he covered this article, and I said, hold on. But then if you go in his comments right here, they got some really interesting things going on here. This guy right here, the homies. As far as the BIS story, I find it funny. People still try to discredit Bearableguy123 when he pointed out to BIS last week, Bank of International Settlements. And this is why I said, guys, Bearableguy is always so far ahead of the news. And he did the same thing with Visa. With the Visa and MoneyGram relationship, and then the Visa and Earthport connection. Bearableguy came out with the Don't Stop Me Now Visa. Very interesting situation abound. Bearableguy clearly has pointed these things out before they hit the news, and he's done it again. 589 and price predictions aside, the bear is still pointing us to things prior to the official news coming out. Worth some credibility, in my opinion. Even had a nice cartoon mountain to go with the clue. Exactly. 88 thumbs up right there and 14 replies. Looks like there is definitely something to Bearableguy123. Whether he is being fed info or he has access to info, it's too much of a coincidence. What he has said to what has actually happened. You're right on the money, bro. Who knows what the prices will be, but I suspect proponents of 589 and the haters alike will pleasantly be surprised. Just my gut feeling. And like I said, guys, I'm not here to say 589 a couple days at the end of the month. That's not what I'm pointing out here to you guys. We already know that regulation has slowed the whole process up. We've covered that. But what we're covering now is how Bearableguy highlighted Bank of International Settlements, and they're partnered up with the IMF, who's partnered up with Ripple. And I will show you that. So It Begins was pointed out to the first letter of each word. If you line up the letters with the colors of the mountain, reasons why the words in the mountains were colored, that gave you BIS, Bank of International Settlements. Bam. And that actually brought out this article right here. And I said, hold up, why does this article look so familiar? Mountains, snow on the mountains. And that brings us to this right here. So It Begins. You flip the mountains, you flip the colors, and then it becomes So It Begins, Bank International Settlements. Whoa, BIS equals Bank of International Settlements. Holy moly. That's pretty impressive right there, guys. That's for sure. And it all started actually, guys, when basically Bearableguy was in the light stream. He comes into XRP After Dark live streams at nighttime. Bearableguy stops by CKJ. Yes, CKJ gets very excited about that. Now, basically, guys, he said the key, 1, 2, 3 is the key, and there was a clue. And then he said one drop will become monsoon, moon soon. Then basically it went back to this picture right here. Eventually, So It Begins. So like I said, guys, right there, So It Begins, crisscross that. But here's what's interesting, guys, and this is why I love Bearableguy's pictures, because it always goes back to something impressive. There it is, BIS main building in Basel, Switzerland. Remember, Bearableguy dropped this right here that shot to that building in Basel, Switzerland. This was on Reddit. Anyone have an idea to this type of cipher? And basically it was this code right here he dropped in the beginning of January. This comes from our Ripple, a forum moderated by Bearableguy123, and this is part of the Ripple XRP community. He's released a lot of puzzles and riddles over the last year. We think he's a wealthy European giving us hints about the global financial systems changes that are underway. He's published several puzzles before disappearing for about 8 months and then coming back this week. Search Bearableguy123 if you want to know more. And I'm telling you guys, he is back. And I'm following him on Twitter. And he's saying Happy New Year to the XRP community. And he's done that on XRP After Dark. Now, this is the Bank of International Settlements, guys. This is where it's going to get really interesting. The Bank of International Settlements is an international financial institution, international, owned by central banks, which fosters international monetary and financial cooperation and serves as a bank for central banks. A bank for central banks. Whoa. Now, guys, if you move on right here, welcome to the elite private club of the world's central bankers. BIS hosts committees that hash out global financial rules, but researchers say the rate-cutting central banks may be wrong. But anyway, welcome to the Power Elite Club. Wow, okay. What is the Bank of International Settlements? Headquartered in Basel, Switzerland, the Bank of International Settlements, BIS, is the bank for central banks. Founded in 1930, Bank of International Settlements is the oldest global financial institution and operates under the auspices of international law. Whoa. But actually, guys, check this out. BIS for International Settlements. We found this actually. Shout out to Bank XRP. This is actually on the Bank of International Settlements video they put out talking about digital currencies. Do these colors look familiar, guys? Do these colors look familiar? We got digital currency right here. Central bank. They call this the money flower. Commodity money, cryptocurrency, DLT, digital currency, central bank reserve and settlement accounts, virtual currencies, digital, peer-to-peer, cryptocurrency permission. Very interesting, guys. If you click on this, it goes back to the Bank of International Settlements. And if you guys aren't familiar with this, check this out. And this is Ripple Insights. BIS describes peak corresponding banking. So this is the Ripple Insights. Now, this is where I get all my good factual information. Banks around the world today rely on the corresponding banking system to facilitate international payments. It's no wonder then that the health of the system is the utmost importance to central banks around the world. That's why the Bank of International Settlements, the BIS, sometimes described as the central bank for central banks. Whoa. But check this out. IMF and BIS, International Monetary Fund, and Bank of International Settlements working together to boost financial stability. Actually, I'm still excited from the live stream. Let me calm down a little bit and read this kind of calm. The IMF and BIS working together to boost financial stability. Whoa, IMF and BIS working together? Who else is working with the IMF? Well, we know that Ripple Ryan Zagone is on the IMF's high-level advisory board. That right there ties Ripple to the BIS. IMF and BIS working together to boost financial stability. Interesting. BIS, Bank of International Settlements, and IMF to work closely together to help strengthen financial supervisory skills around the world. The Bank of International Settlements and International Monetary Fund will work even more closely together to help strengthen the expertise and skills of financial regulators and supervisors, particularly in context of implementing the post-crisis financial reforms and dealing with emerging issues such as financial technology. The heads of each organization said. Whoa. That's impressive. Now, guys, if you're not familiar with the IMF, let's just fast forward to this part right here. Here's Big BG.
Bypass, you see the entire...
There's Big BG and the director at the IMF working together.
IMF. Do you see IMF holding crypto assets in the future? I did not put that up there.
About these things. I don't want to go into great details about
Maybe
the IMF.
I should take what the IMF is going to do. I think we stunned Ross into silence with that one.
Guys,
for that to happen, okay, under the current legal framework, some country would have to use a crypto asset as its currency.
Whoa. That's impressive, guys. That right there is Big BG, Brad Garlinghouse, on stage with the director of the IMF. And guess what, guys? The IMF and BIS working together to boost financial stability. That's impressive, guys. So that's why, guys, I love BG123. Out of all this simple picture right here, so it begins. Clearly shows you it came out days before this article. Well, this article right here that DIE is pointing to, I just had to pull it up. So basically, guys, and this is clearly the way it goes all the time. Bearableguy comes out with some information a month later, then the news finally hits, you know, mainstream. But Bearableguy is always pointing us in the right direction with this impressive pictures or this clue, that clue. So that's why I love looking at BG stuff, and that's why I'm excited. Bearableguy is back in the community, and he's been we've been in discussions, and I'm telling you guys, I'm excited about the future, and I'm excited about XRP. Okay, guys, the CKJ coin will pop up right now. Smash that coin to subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. Hit the notification bell. You'll be notified when I release a new video. Thank you so much. Mahalo, peace, abundance, and prosperity. Have a good night.